Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a lush, green forest, a young wolf named Flint and a mighty eagle named Ember had a friendly debate. Each believed they were the strongest in the forest, and each had their reasons. "I'm the swiftest hunter on the ground," Flint said proudly, wagging his tail. "I can chase down any animal with my sharp teeth and strong legs. No one can escape me." Ember chuckled from her perch on a high branch. "Ah, but I am the master of the skies. I can soar higher than anyone, and with my sharp talons and keen eyesight, I can see and catch my prey from far, far above." The two continued to discuss, with each trying to outdo the other. Finally, a wise old owl named Sage, who had been watching nearby, spoke up. "Why don't you both compete in 3 challenges? That way, we can see who truly is the strongest." Flint and Ember agreed, and soon the word spread through the forest. All the animals gathered to watch the unusual contest between the eagle and the wolf. For the first challenge, Flint and Ember were to chase a squirrel up a steep hill. The little squirrel was given a head start, and as soon as Sage gave the signal, Flint took off like a bolt of lightning. His paws thundered against the ground, and he quickly gained on the squirrel. But just as Flint was about to pounce, Ember swooped down from above. With a graceful dive, she reached the squirrel just before Flint and gently tapped it with her talons. She flew up and chirped in victory. "The sky is my friend," Ember said, proud but kind. "I can reach places you cannot, Flint." The animals cheered for Ember, but Flint remained confident. "Wait until the next challenge," he said with a playful smile. For the second challenge, they needed to prove their endurance. Sage instructed both of them to race to the top of Thunder Ridge, the tallest mountain in the forest. This time, it was a test of strength and resilience against the howling winds. Flint's powerful legs helped him leap up the rocks and ledges, while Ember soared beside him, her wings beating against the strong winds. As they climbed higher, the wind grew harsher, whipping against them. Flint pushed on, his paws slipping slightly on the rocky terrain, but he never stopped. Ember, though faster, found herself struggling against the wind. She knew that one wrong move could send her tumbling. After a long, grueling climb, both reached the top at almost the same time, panting and exhausted. Sage declared this challenge a tie. "Sometimes," said Ember, catching her breath, "strength is about endurance, not speed. And it seems we both have plenty of that," Flint replied, nodding in respect. For the final challenge, Sage led them to a part of the forest with a hidden clearing, filled with beautiful plants and shimmering crystals. But there was a trick. Each crystal was enchanted, and some would cause you to lose your way if touched. "Whoever finds the clear path through the crystals to the other side first will win," said Sage. Flint sniffed the air, searching for a scent that might guide him, while Ember flew above, hoping to spot a trail from the sky, but both quickly realized that the crystals created confusing reflections that played tricks on their senses. After a few wrong turns, Flint noticed something: the tiny trails in the dirt left by forest ants. He decided to follow them, trusting the ants to know the right path. Meanwhile, Ember remembered the wisdom of the stars, which always guided her at night. She focused on a single, clear point in the distance and let it lead her forward, ignoring the distractions around her. In the end, both of them arrived at the other side of the clearing at the exact same time. They laughed, realizing that they'd each used a different kind of wisdom to find their way. Sage spread his wings and spoke to the gathered animals. "This contest has shown us all something very important. True strength is not about who is stronger or faster, but about knowing your strengths and using them wisely." Flint and Ember nodded in agreement, understanding the lesson. From that day on, they became the best of friends. Flint learned to appreciate the sky and all its mysteries, and Ember grew to respect the forest floor and the creatures who roamed there. And together, they protected the forest as a team, strong in their own ways but even stronger together. And so, the animals knew that strength was not just in the claws, wings, or teeth, it was also in the mind, the heart, and in the friendship they shared.